If you walk up to these in the store, you say, well, which one do I buy? Well, the first thing I do is I look and see which quality grades are represented in the case, and then I make a decision on what I personally think I can spend and how much of it I want. So if I think about making a whole prime rib from a cut such as this or the boneless one here, for the most part, I'm going to think about feeding somewhere between 15 and up to maybe 20 people. If I get one like one of these that's maybe 3 bones wide, I'm going to be able to feed a substantial number as well, but I'm going to cut that down to about 7 or 8, something like that, from a cut like this, and to utilize kind of the whole cut as I'm thinking about cooking. You're going to lose a little more in terms of cooking loss with a portion of a rib than you're going to lose from a whole rib. So there's some of that that's going to happen to you as well. So I'm going to make a decision based on how many pounds I need. And I think about somewhere in the neighborhood of about cooked maybe 8 ounces to 10 ounces, something like that, for each person, which is still a large portion for a lot of people. And so some of the people are not going to use as much, and you kind of need to gauge your audience on who's there. If they're really big beef eaters and those kind of things, we're going to use more. If they're just needing that as part of a major meal that you've got of all different kinds of things, maybe not as much. So you can gauge that and determine, because retailers will sell these. Some will be as small as just 2 bones wide, 2 ribs wide, and some can be as big as the whole 7 ribs wide. So it's kind of up to you on what you want to gauge as far as how big an eater group you've got coming or something like that. You can plan on some of that being for leftovers and those kind of things later, which work really well as well. But if you're just trying to feed that day, then those are some of the considerations you need to do.